Kia ora koutou and welcome to another video update. And today it's an absolute privilege to be joined by Hannah and Maddi. And Hannah and Maddi have just been attending the Innovative Young Minds program down in Lower Hutt. So today we're going to talk a bit more about it and find about the program and find out also about the experience that you enjoyed. So just to start with, I've heard of Innovative Young Minds, but I don't know too much about it. So tell us about what it is and what you got up to.
Yeah, so Innovative Young Mind is a STEM program for young girls, ages in the year 12 and year 11. There's Innovative Young Mind Residential is a camp that we go on. We get to experience new site visits. We get to talk to great leadership people, people who are also in the STEM careers themselves.
Cool.
And so for us, 5 days, and the second day we went to Wellington Hospital. So that was like the first day of full site visits. So that was like a medicine kind of focused day. And then the next day we went to like engineering site. So we went to like a construction site and an actual company, and you got to like go through like into their different rooms and see different things related to engineering. And then we did a day at the Ferrier Institute. So that was more chemistry based. And then the final day we went to Weta workshop, so that was kind of like fun, and we did some like acting with the suits on, and they animated us into some like little movie things. And then in the evening of that we went to Parliament, so we did some networking with some really great people and our sponsors. So there's lots of different sections that's covered in this camp.
That's awesome. I understand that there was an application process to go through. Tell us a bit about that, so if anybody thinking about this might understand what they can do and the sort of experience they could enjoy, and how do they get there?
So the applications, I think I applied in like November, so I think they'll be opening this November. And then they go right through to when, like next March maybe?
Yeah, next March.
So it's quite a big like application area. And so you apply, you have to write a personal statement, you have to get a reference.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool, and 40 young girls get selected. The selection process, there's probably around 80 people or 60 people that apply, and 40 people get in, so it's not extremely competitive, but it's a lot of fun. And there's other programs too which have less of a competitive application process, which includes the online Innovative Young Minds as well as the Innovative Young Minds Anytime.
Right, so there are actually three components to it. Okay.
So the residential one, which is the one we went to, is a camp. The online one is like a online like forum kind of thing, like a Zoom call program. And then the Anytime one is just where you can like sign up and do like modules on your computer like anytime basically. But the camp one is the competitive one.
Brilliant. And we were just talking off camera before we started about the cost, which is something that the full cost I think is a fair amount, but there are sponsors involved, and I know one of those is the Rotary Club of Kapiti and the Rotary Club in Waikanae, so shout out to all of the sponsors that jumped on board and helped you guys to get there. But tell us, do you know any more people that sponsored it and how that sort of side of things works?
So one of the main sponsors was Petronic Industries, I think, as well as Chorus, but many other Rotary clubs from all over like the Wellington region have also sponsored other young girls.
Nice.
And you get to meet them, like when you do the Parliament visit, you get to meet them and thank them in person. And I think the original cost is in the thousands, it's like $3,000 or something, but with the sponsorships we only have to pay $170, so it's a really good program for those.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
For everyone.
And obviously this is STEM, so science, technology, engineering and maths. What's your passion? What led you to be interested in this, and maybe how has it inspired you in what you're thinking to do next?
So I came into the camp expecting to wanting to do something to do with engineering, so that's the science, maths and creative brain. But I left the camp kind of looking into medicine and those sort of careers to do with other meeting people and helping people. I find that really interesting. It kind of just opened my eyes to new career paths, and still got lots of thinking to do, but it's a good lead on to what the decisions that I can make.
Awesome. Cool. And how about you, Hannah?
For me, I've always had a passion to go into medicine, so I think I've still got that passion. Like, it's really just like solidified my dreams of going into medicine, like just walking around the campus, because like you're right on the day to the hospital, you're like right in the hospital in the Otago University section of the hospital. So you like share the hallways with like nurses and scrubs, and it's like really cool. You're
That's
like
amazing.
feel like you're in like a medical drama.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, look, we could talk all afternoon, or all morning, in fact. But I've just had the sign to say that we're up at 5 minutes, so we're going to wrap this up. But as a bit of an extra feature, Term 3 is actually our Term 3 reading challenge. So everybody in Paraparaumu College, students and staff, are being encouraged to read at the moment, and we thought we might finish by just quickly talking about what we're currently reading. So Maddi, you can kick us off. What are you reading at the moment?
So in my English class, I've started reading the book Montana 1948. It's a really, really great read. It's really well written, and I'm so excited to keep unveiling what's to come in the book and see how it goes.
Yeah, and Hannah?
I'm reading a murder mystery called The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. So he's quite a world-acclaimed like comedian in England, but he started writing a series. The first one in the series was called The Thursday Murder Club, and so this is the second one, and I really enjoyed it. It's really funny, but also it's like a murder mystery, so it's a really good combination.
I have to say that's on my list. I haven't got it yet, but I'm adding that to my list. And I'm currently reading Robert Galbraith. I actually read them out of sequence. So I read the second book first, called The Silkworm, and I'm reading the first book called The Cuckoo's Calling, which sets the scene for the whole series, which follows, following a detective called Cormoran Strike. Great series and well worth reading if you like action thrillers. There are actually 4 people in the room, and the fourth person is our wonderful Kathy Laurie, who doesn't want to be on camera. But Kathy, tell us what you're reading at the moment.
Well, I'm actually reading Philippa Gregory. I've got a real passion for her books because she does a lot of about Tudors and Plantagenets and the Stuarts, and so all the history of England. And as you can probably tell, I'm English, but she does it from the female point of view. And I think the one I'm actually reading at the moment is called The White Queen, but don't quote me on that. But they're really, really interesting, and from the female perspective, it just gives you another angle. It is fiction, but there is a lot of reality and stuff in it as well. So yeah, good read.
Brilliant. Well, look, if you're watching this and you're wondering what you might be picking up next as your next read, then get into it. And that bell is signalling the end of the video, so we will finish now. And next video will be perhaps an update on some other reading challenges around the school. So, look, good to chat to you, Hannah, and to Maddi. Congratulations on the Innovative Young Minds programme. You're an inspiration to us all, and you all have a very good day. Kia pai tau rā.